Now then, how you doing? I hope you're well. You know, when it comes to interesting, challenging watercolour subjects, you can't beat a good waterfall. When it comes to waterfalls, Low Force in Teesdale, as far as I'm concerned, is way up there in terms of drama and location. We stopped off in Teesdale recently on our way up to Northumberland, another wonderful part of the world, and hiked along part of the Pennine Way to reach Low Force. And I can tell you, it didn't disappoint. It's September and the north of England is enjoying something of a late summer heatwave. Sheep huddling in the shadow of a stone wall and me walking in shorts and t-shirt are a dead giveaway that the waterproofs will not be needed on this day. I'm on a walk from Middleton in Teesdale, following the line of the River Tees and also coincidentally the route of the Pennine Way towards one of my all-time favourite waterfalls. One of the brilliant things about a walk like this is that the sounds change as you walk upstream. The river is a constant accompaniment, always there, always babbling away to my right. The River Tees is a mighty river indeed. It begins life on Cross Fell in the Pennines and flows eastwards for 85 miles to the North Sea. Its flow is controlled at Cow Green Reservoir before being released via the rapids at Cauldron Snout. From here to Middleton, the river forms a natural boundary between County Durham and North Yorkshire. It's also here where the river takes its most dramatic turn, plunging first over the 70-foot high precipice of High Force before it reaches my objective of the day. The lower, but I would argue the more satisfyingly impressive of the two waterfalls, Low Force. Where should I start is always a big, important question with any watercolour, no matter what the subject, the answer to which isn't always immediately obvious. When it comes to waterfalls, I tend to take my lead from the fact that it is essentially white water and that everything white in what I would describe as a pure watercolour means leaving it as untouched white paper. I rarely use masking fluid, and I avoid using white paint like the plague, which only leaves negative painting as a satisfactory workable solution. Essentially, I'll leave the white water for the moment, work around it as best I can, and then come back to it later. And the other question in my mind is whether to draw the scene out in pencil first, as I would do with most subjects, or do I leap straight in with the watercolour? Well, clearly on this occasion I've gone with the latter approach, with a warm rock colour mixed from burnt umber, raw sienna and French ultramarine. And it's no surprise then that I'm using this colour to paint in the shapes of the rocks. I should add that this is very much a first draft, designed to establish the general layout of the scene, in particular creating the shape of the water. Low force and much of the surrounding landscape was formed some 300 million years ago from mineral-rich waters flowing through cracks in the rocks deep underground. These were heated by the granite, and as the resulting fluids cooled, their dissolved minerals crystallised on the walls of the cracks, building up mineral veins and deposits, which were in turn the foundation of the local lead mining economy for many centuries. The landscape in this area of the North Pennines also owes much to the action of ice and meltwater in the last ice age, which happened more recently. Well, that would be about only 20,000 years ago. The area lay frozen under a huge sheet of ice which scoured and sculpted the fells and dales that we see today. Well, one can't help but feel rather humbled then when standing next to low force and watching its turbulent waters and thinking about how it all might have been formed. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, then please do hit the like button. It really does make a difference. And if you'd like to see more, why not become a studio member of my YouTube channel? With that, you'll get instant access to the full-length, non-time-lapsed version of the demonstration from which this has just been a very small extract, along with a bursting back catalogue of full-length demonstrations and tutorials, all for you to enjoy at any time. To subscribe, just hit that join button. I should also mention that there are other sign-up options available, such as my online tuition service. So if you want to take a look at those, you'll find full details in the video description below. Well, that's it from me for now. Until next time, take care.